you ever wonder if your pension pot is enough to secure the future you dream of? In today's video, I'm going to dive into the simple math that can transform your financial outlook and help you achieve a comfortable retirement. Did you know that in 2023, the UK government set a benchmark of £285,000 for a moderate standard of living? Shockingly, the average UK pension falls dramatically short of this goal. But don't worry, there are a straightforward way of calculating precisely what you will need to enjoy your golden years without financial stress. You can take control of your pension and ensure that your future is as bright as your vision. I'll reveal the easy steps to do and uncover the financial freedom. Let's get started. Let's understand a modern standard of living. A modern standard of living means having enough financial resources to cover your basic needs and occasional luxury without consistently worrying about money. As mentioned, the UK government benchmark this standard at £285,000 to have a pension pot. This figure represents a target that should allow comfortable retirement with sufficient funds for daily expenses, basic healthcare, and some leisure activities. It's crucial to keep this figure in mind as we discuss the average pension pot in the UK at present. How does the UK government benchmark this? The government used various economic data and living cost assessment to deliver these benchmarks based on average cost of housing, utilities, food, transportation, and other necessities. However, it doesn't not consider the glitches that creep into our economy occasionally. Remember, it's average cost. Now, let's compare what the current average pension pot in a country is at present. Currently, the average UK pension pot is around £35,357, which is just 12% of the recommended amount for a moderate standard of living. For retirees, the average is slightly better at £69,481, but it is still a far cry of the 285,000 benchmark set by the government. Now, let's take a look closer at some alarming statistics. As we've discussed, the average pension pot is significantly below the recommended amount. This shortfall can potentially lead to severe financial strain during retirement, making it challenging to cover basic living expenses and crucial healthcare costs. We've heard too many times about the people who don't put the heating on during the winter because they can't afford it. This is a situation we all want to avoid, and understanding the importance of calculating your pension pot is a first step toward a more secure future. The implication of underfunding pension. Underfunding pension can force retirees to make difficult choices, as I just mentioned, such as cutting back on essential expenses or delaying retirement altogether. We all know people who have come out of retirement and gone back to work to make ends meet. It can also increase dependency on government aids, which may not always be sufficient or available. State pension. So the current uncertainties and their impact, economic uncertainties such as inflation, change of interest rate, and political instability can further impact value of the pensions. The recent economic fluctuations have made planning and securing a robust pension pot even more critical. The last few years have been very difficult, and yes, inflation going up to 12%, interest rate going up, that we for it, and therefore we've got to be quite robust about taking control of our retirement plan. So the time to take control of your retirement plan knowing your personal retirement needs and the first step to this journey. Everyone's retirement goals differs. The amount you need will depend on your desire, lifestyle, and spending habits. Also, it will depend in which part of the country we live, as some are more expensive to live to than others. So, let's calculate your ideal pension without thinking of the state pension for a minute. Who knows who is going to be by the time we retire? Okay. So for the purpose of this exercise, we've got to decide how much money we would lack per month to live on when we retire. So I've decided I need £2,000. So I take my £2,000 ideal monthly income during my retirement. I'm going to multiply this by 200. Okay, this is the calculation for your ideal pension in order to desiderate this amount. So 400,000 is how much should be my pension pot. Now I need to factor the interest rate. Consider average interest rate around 6%, okay, and add that to my 400,000. So therefore now, if I'm aiming for £2,000 per month to spend during my retirement, I need a pot of 400,000. To this, I need to factor another 6% for the interest, which is 24,000. So therefore, my total pot by the time I retire should be 424,000. Okay? Yours might be different. It all depends how much money you need and how much money you want to have every month. Now, look at it, how many months before you're going to retire from today. So let's say I'm going to retire in 20 years' time. That's 240 months. If I take the total of my pot, 424,000, and I divide it by the number of months before my retirement, 240, that's going to give me the contribution I need to make, which is 1,767 thereabout. Now, consistent contribution help calculate and the required pension pot without financial strain. But can you or can I put £1,700 every month into a pension in order to have the life I want when I retire? No, I can't. Okay? So why is this not taught in school? Unfortunately, school often overlook financial education, especially about pension and future. This lack of preparation leaves many people unprepared when they enter the workforce and begin planning for retirement. Okay. It's crucial to take the initiative to educate yourself about financial planning. Understanding how to manage and grow your pension pot can significantly improve the quality of life during retirement. As mentioned earlier, the average pension in the UK is at £35,357, which is 12% of what the government suggests we should have. This is not going to provide a moderate standard of living. Okay, so let's look at what you can do to rectify the shortfall, without creating a financial strain, without having to think about, the state. Okay, so there are ways of doing it, and it's all about creating a passive income. Think of generating something like we can call a financial royalty. Like an artist earn royalties for their work. Somebody who created an album in the 70s or 80s, each time a song's been played, they are earning money for it. This can help you to support you during your retirement. Okay, so you're not an artist, you haven't done an album in the 70s, and you haven't had a one-hit wonder. It's no problem. I'm going to give you some examples of passive income. You could consider real estate, paying stock dividend, or starting a side business. This source of income can provide you with a financial security and supplement your pension pot. Real estate and stocks come with their warning signs and should never be taken lightly. Professional advice is recommended when starting with these kind of things. However, having a little side business can be very lucrative with little investment and massive return. Taking control of your finances is empowering. Start calculating and planning for your ideal pension pot today, no matter how old or young you are. How much do you want to have per month to live on when you retire? Don't wait for economic uncertainties to dictate your future. Comment below if you need more information or assistance. If you are in the UK and over 18, I'm here to help you to take control and move forwards to the next step, financial freedom, by starting your own business, working casually, part-time, to create the royalties you need to complement your any pension pot you may have. All these are on your ongoing commitments. So, to wrap up, I've discussed the importance of undertaking and understanding the planning for moderate standard of living during retirement. This reality of unfunded pensions, the simple math to calculate your ideal pot for your retirement. Remember, taking control of your future starts with small, consistent steps today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below if you found this video useful. See you on the next one.